Hello everyone and welcome back to Phasmophobia. Here's what you need to know about the HANTU and all of its abilities. The HANTU will change hunting speeds based on the temperature of the room it is in, varying from very slow to extremely fast. This is the HANTU's slowest speed when the room is above 15 degrees Celsius. It will increase speed based on the room temperature until it reaches its max speed in rooms that are below 0 degrees Celsius. So you can ID the HANTU by listening for varying speeds as the ghost moves between warm and cold rooms. If you have had the breaker on for a long amount of time, the slowdown when the ghost moves from its favorite room, where it will generally be the coldest, will be very noticeable. The HANTU will not increase speed in line of sight of players like most other ghosts, so you can rule out the possibility of a ghost being a HANTU if it is doing this. However, be careful when doing this test while looping the ghost. The longer a ghost is in the same room, the more it will cool down that room. So, a HANTU could trick you into thinking it is getting faster in line of sight of you, when it is actually getting faster because the room is getting colder. The HANTU is the only ghost that cannot turn on the breaker, as it would nerf its abilities if it did this. On the same lines, the HANTU also has a greater chance to turn off the breaker frequently to try and make the map colder. When the breaker is off, the HANTU will always show its own cold breath during hunts. This is by far the easiest way to ID the ghost, so if you're unsure if you have a HANTU, you can easily switch off the breaker and let the ghost hunt again. If you do not see this breath, it cannot be a HANTU. If you are playing with evidence enabled, the HANTU will always have freezing temperatures as one of its evidences. So if you are playing with two evidence and you get UV and ghost orbs, you can immediately rule out the HANTU as a possibility. So that is the HANTU. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you found this guide useful. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for future Phasmophobia and other horror game content. Happy hunting out there!